money, blessed with plenty. Tenfold. I know these bitches wanna beat me. Yeah, I know. Can't trust these niggas in my city. Bullshit and trying to play me. Bullshit and drive me crazy.
All right. Greetings, peace, love, and hair grease. Hello, everyone. It is KIKI ReActs. Welcome to the Kiki Show at 8. Here is where I do reactions, commentary, and vlogs. I am trying to build my channel up. I am really trying to build this channel up. So please, please, please subscribe, okay? So today I am going to get into some conspiracy theories. I love good conspiracy theories. I love going down rabbit holes. So I picked out some videos on TikTok. So be sure to go follow these TikTokers that I got off of TikTok, these videos, and let's get into these videos. Please, please, please subscribe to my channel. Please, I am going to be consistent with these videos. So yeah, let's get into it.
They told us Soylent Green was just a movie, but what if it was a blueprint? Think about it. A 1,973 film set in 2022 where the world runs out of food and the government quietly feeds the population with people. Grotesque, yes, but now look at today. Lab-grown meat, insect protein powders, synthetic drinks pitched as sustainable solutions to shortages. The plot and the headlines overlap too cleanly to ignore. Soylent Green sketches a timeline: crisis, rationing, synthetic replacements. Today we hear similar language from leaders: climate controls, food scarcity, reduced meat consumption. Coincidence? Maybe. Or maybe predictive programming nudges an idea from fiction into policy. Slip it into pop culture, normalize it as entertainment, then roll it out as innovation. Recognition breeds acceptance. Who profits when replacement food is rebranded as science and sustainability? Corporations with patents and supply chains. When something is framed as inevitable and humane, questions quiet and markets open. So ask yourself, is Soylent Green a warning or a manual? If test tubes and lab labels shape our menus, do we know what's on our plates? I don't claim certainty. This is a theory, not a fact. But it's worth asking.
Of all time, are these fact or fiction? We may never know. It's been 50 years since Neil Armstrong allegedly landed on the moon. But my sources tell me the US government, eager to beat Russia in the space race, faked the lunar landing. People in 1969 could barely watch TV without a 5-foot antenna. You think they're landing on the moon? Doubtful. Was JFK killed by the CIA, the KGB, the Mafia? Could be all of the above, or it could be none of the above. Did Jeffrey Epstein actually take his own life? Or was it the act of a few famous individuals he had compromising information on? Yes. Has the government suppressed information that reveals the Earth is actually a flat, infinite plane? Obviously not. Did the mysterious Malaysia Airlines flight just vanish into thin air? Or was it digitally hijacked by hackers who rerouted the plane to Antarctica? Your guess is as good as mine.
Right here, this, whatever this is, this right here. We think it's air, but I realize that if I stop, close my nose and mouth for 4 minutes, if I'm separated from this substance for 4 minutes, my heart don't stop, my brain don't even stop, my body functions don't stop. The first thing I lose is consciousness. I pass out. I can no longer stay aware. So I started to say, well, wait a minute. I'm not just breathing in air. I'm breathing in consciousness. I'm inhaling and exhaling God itself. And this air is conscious.
For instance, I think in the future, we'll be wasting hours and hours of our lives just watching videos of cats and dogs being adorable. And we'll share those videos with our friends. And our friends will respond not with words, but with a row of little circular laughing cartoon faces. And we'll call that progress. And also, we won't be able to watch any of those videos without having to skip an advert first. And that advert will be tailored to your internet viewing habits. Although for some reason it'll always be about some disgusting oatmeal cereal that you'll never buy anyway. And we'll also spend vast portions of our time on websites called social media sites, which we will hate, but we will.
That's when I graduated high school, and that was when like the internet was like developing. And he predicted this in 1999. Wow. I wonder where he is now.
And most importantly, we'll be able to access all of this on our phone. So when we go to bed, we'll take our phone with us. When we go to the toilet, we'll take our phone with us. When we come out of the shower, we'll grab our phone to see if we missed anything. And we won't dry ourselves with a towel anymore. We'll just sit on the edge of our beds, just dripping wet, scrolling on our phones. Just scrolling and scrolling. Because the scrolling never ends. You just keep scrolling. And one day a far-right government will take advantage of the fact that we're just spending all day arguing with strangers on the toilet, and they will seize power whilst we're not looking, and that is when freedom and democracy will become a thing of the past. I imagine. I mean, I'm just guessing.
Wait, do they even
Nah,
still
this is
have
about to be
asylums
crazy.
anymore?
You guys remember how there used to be
Okay,
asylums
this
for
is
crazy people
interesting.
back in the days? Check this out.
What if the insane asylums from the 1800s weren't built for insane people at all? Think about it. People always say, if there was a reset, wouldn't everyone have known? But what if the people who did know were labeled insane? In the 1800s, all across America and Canada, massive insane asylums started appearing. Huge buildings, massive stone structures, some of the biggest buildings in the entire country at the time. But here's the strange part. Many of these cities were just being founded. So where did all of these insane people come from? And how did they know there would be so many of them that they built entire castle-like complexes to hold them? Look at the Central Lunatic Asylum in Ohio. It looks more like a fortress than a hospital. Look at the Columbia State Hospital. At one point, it was the largest building in the United States. And then there's St. Vincent Hospital in St. Louis. They say it was built in 1 year. 1 year in the 1800s. With that architecture. So you have to ask yourself, were these buildings really made to treat the insane? Or were they made to silence people who remembered a world that no longer existed?
What if the people who they considered crazy were never crazy at all? And that's why they stopped building these asylums, because now everybody's already brainwashed. It's like these people were probably never crazy to begin with. They were just exposing the truth, and that's why they kept building these massive asylums in the 1800s. They didn't want the truth getting out. And then once the truth got out and everybody that actually knew the truth was dead by getting old, that's when they stopped building these asylums. What the fuck, bro?
This is not just old footage. Something about this video is seriously wrong. People say this was found in a collection of early recordings, completely unedited, just raw footage.
What was she?
At first it looks normal,
What was that?
just black and white clips of people.
What was
but
that? It
then
says, hold
you
on.
start noticing it. Their faces, the way they move, doesn't feel human. Their expressions stretch too far, like their skin doesn't have limits. Their smiles feel forced, unnatural, almost like they're learning how to act human.
I can't read, it's too small right
the
now.
scariest part, they don't
minute.
react to it at all. No pain, no hesitation, just normal to them. Some clips show their faces shifting in ways no real person can control, and once you see it, you can't unsee it. People online are convinced this isn't just old footage. They think something else is in these videos, something pretending to be human. And for a split second, it slips.
We all been lied to about the truth behind the times of 3 a.m. to 5 a.m. And I'm about to tell you exactly what the fuck be going on at that time. Let's get into it. Basically, during this time, the veil between our realm and the other higher realms of existence is thinnest at this point, right? Everybody's been told that. But did you know that at this point in your time, if you get woken up, it's called the ambrosial hour. And it's actually a huge energetic boost for all of us that naturally we wake up during the night. Sometimes when our soul, aka our higher self, wants us to use this energy to be in the creator mode of this reality. So if you ever play Minecraft, you know what the fuck I'm talking about. It's actually a great time for you to be in the purgatory. You're not dead, you're not alive, but you're on the other side. Because did you not know, friend, that everything that we're doing is a dream right now? Yes! Even when we go to sleep, we think we're sleeping. We're not sleeping. we're actually just back in our original state of nothingness, and we're without a body, so we're without having a human experience, and we are just experiencing life without this vessel. And that's what happens when we're asleep. But when we wake up during those times, we are still in that state, because your brain is the map and the gateway to consciousness.
This has been concealed for centuries. The real purpose of the Eiffel Tower is something far beyond what you've been told. Most people...
Hey, look, she was telling the truth. Because look, when I go to sleep and I dream, sometimes I don't dream, sometimes I dream in color. But I have dreams and I go to another life. It's people I've never seen before. It's situations I've never been in before. Like last night when I went to sleep, I had a dream that I was shopping. I got some decorations from my place. It was like some brown baskets, like with like different like brown like feathers decorations from my place. And I woke up like, that's like another life I'm living. And then like another dream I had, past life, I was at someone's house. I was driving in the car, and it was a baby involved, and it was just people I've never seen before. But I was my actual self in this dream, and I'm like, this is another life. I don't know what life it is, but I was my actual self. People that were there, I've never seen before. So it's like, wow, crazy, crazy.
Concealed for centuries. The real purpose of the Eiffel Tower is something far beyond what you've been told. Most people believe it's nothing more than a symbol of Parisian culture or a product of the industrial era. The truth? The Eiffel Tower was designed as a massive antenna, an instrument for wireless electricity experiments, and its secrets could have revolutionized the world. The year was 1889, and the tower was unveiled at the Paris World's Fair, touted as a temporary exhibit. But here's where it gets strange. The true intent behind this engineering marvel was hidden in plain sight. Nikola Tesla visited Paris in the 1880s. During his stay, he met with Gustave Eiffel and shared his groundbreaking vision for a world powered by free, wireless energy. Tesla had already proven with his Wardenclyffe Tower that electricity could be transmitted wirelessly across vast distances. Eiffel, utterly fascinated by Kessler's revolutionary ideas, took these principles and incorporated them into the design of the Eiffel Tower. This was not just about aesthetics. This was about power, real power. During the tower's construction, strange phenomena were reported. Electromagnetic anomalies, unexplained lights, and strange sparks were seen surrounding the tower. Locals spoke of nighttime experiments, and some even claimed to have witnessed orbs of light dancing around the structure. Why hasn't this been exposed?
3 conspiracy theories proven to be true, part 3. 1. Operation Sea Spray in 1950 was when the U.S. tested biological weapons on American cities without telling residents. They sprayed millions of bacteria spores over San Francisco, and residents developed pneumonia-like illness. The military secretly studied how disease spreads through populations using citizens as test subjects. 2. Under a program called PRISM, the NSA built a massive surveillance database on every American citizen. Edward Snowden revealed that they collected phone records, emails, and internet activity on millions of people without warrants. The government was conducting mass surveillance on its own population in secret. 3. Operation Northwoods proposed false flag attacks on American citizens to justify war with Cuba. The military drafted plans to hijack planes, sink ships, and kill Americans to blame it on Cuba. President Kennedy rejected it, but the plan was actually written and approved by military leadership. Each operation was denied until undeniable proof surfaced. The question is, what's happening now that we don't know about?
Do you think the Earth is actually flat?
The Earth is... no.
Is the Illuminati real?
I think they are.
Do you know?
No, I don't know anyone in there.
Does she know?
She's telling the truth.
And don't you even think that that's because I'm a part of it? Because I know some of you are going to do that nonsense. Okay?
I wish we had more time.
Yes.
Here with Stephanie, but also on Earth.
Oh, no, yeah.
Anyway, do you believe in aliens?
Yes.
Do you believe in ghosts?
Yes.
Are you a good witch or a bad witch?
I think I'm a combination of both. Because that's what makes us human.
Yep.
I think that's what makes us interesting. But I think I'm more good than bad. Like I think you're more good than bad.
I'm from outer space. I got Milky Way for blood.
We've been walking around with these reptilians. Most of them are, celebrities, and most of them are the politics.
Details are available to us about this incident, but we can report that a new video has been sent to news organizations around the country, including our own station here in Los Angeles. I'd like to warn viewers that they may find it upsetting.
America. Did you miss me? I have another lesson for you. On April 10th, 1953, Allen Dulles, the newly appointed director of the CIA, claimed the Soviets had engaged in a new type of combat with America, a battle over men's minds. Dulles dubbed it brain warfare. Control the mind, control the narrative, and you control the public. That's why the United States government has worked hand in glove with the entertainment industry to shape the way the public views the world. Holy shit! Well, last night, in the heart of the indoctrination factory, I struck back. That explosion on the set of Hollywood's latest brainwashing superhero opiate, Wonder Man. I did that.
I will forever believe that Brandy knows who's responsible for Whitney Houston's death, and she is scared to speak up. Now, word on the street is Clyde Davis had her off for her catalog just like they did Michael Jackson. Let me tell you why.
Just 2 days before she died, Whitney crashed an interview with Brandy, Monica, and Clyde Davis and passed a mysterious note to Brandy.
I remember that. And I want to know what was in that note. I really want to know what was in that note. And did you watch how Brandy looks when she reads that note? And I think, was this the day that she passed away, or was it like the following day? Like, this is crazy. This is crazy. Watch how she looks.
Also, did you hear Whitney repeat twice, "I nearly drowned" today?
You telling me 2 days before she died, she interrupted an interview with a music mogul and two living legends to pass Brandy a note that nobody to this day knows what it says. And she says, when she interrupted this interview, very important, she says, "I nearly drowned today. I nearly drowned today." And 2 days later, she drowns. That's a coincidence. And y'all know Whitney Houston died Grammy weekend, and Clyde Davis had a party in the same hotel that she passed away in, and he didn't cancel it. While her body was upstairs, he was downstairs partying the night away.
You were, I think, going to go to the Clive Davis party. Yes. It was a surreal event where Whitney's body was still in the hotel, and there was this sort of party where apparently half the room were in tears, the other half were kind of partying. What did you feel about that?
I thought that was complete insanity. And knowing Whitney, I don't believe that she would have said, "The show must go on." She was the kind of woman that would say, "Stop everything. I'm not going to be there."
Somebody needs to climb from underneath Brandy's car and ask her what was on that note. It is detrimental at this point. We need to know.
Parallel dimension. So this person has an old phone that when they record with it is able to identify a parallel universe where a Mandela effect has apparently occurred. So many people remember Britney Spears having a plaid skirt in this video. But then when you look it up, every video shows her wearing a black skirt. Except when you apparently record it with an old phone. And then there's the "Oops, I Did It Again" video where everyone remembers Britney Spears having a microphone attached to her face. But then when you look up the video, no microphone. But again, when this person uses that same old phone, there's clearly a microphone. And again, if it's never been, why are so many dolls and costumes using it? So many people remember Ellie Woods having a pink car and Legally Blonde. But apparently, no, she didn't. So let's use the phone.
Wait, I remember that. Oops, I did it again. She had like the microphone. That's crazy because you know what? We are living in a parallel universe. I swear. Okay, I have this air fryer, right? I was air frying. I was making something today. I put it in the air fryer. The air fryer started ticking. I'm like, my air fryer never ticked. And I'm like, okay, yeah, this is some parallel universe shit. So I'm like, whatever. But I know my shit never ticked. Why is my air fryer ticking? Pissed me off.
Looks like a pink car to me. Now, did Pikachu have a black tail or a yellow tail? The phone says black, but reality says yellow. Do you remember Looney Tunes with a U or Looney Tunes with an OO? Reality says U, but old phone says OO.
Pay back a $20,000 personal loan to the Cherry Valley Bank. And the Clintons claim the payment as an interest deduction on their tax
I don't know
return.
what the hell they talking about.
That's an illegal deduction,
But they talking about something.
Walmart's been mysteriously closing. This is an abandoned Walmart. Now, what does this look like to y'all? This is an abandoned Walmart, a closed down Walmart. What does it look like?
That's the dark truth behind the Flintstones, and it's just terrifying. In the 1970s, a team of archaeologists found something peculiar in the Nevada desert. Among the ruins, they discovered tools that looked ancient, but were made of materials far beyond modern technology, such as one club encrusted with circuits, and one wheel that emitted one slight radiation. Decades later, one blower revealed classified files, suggesting that the Flintstones were inspired by one undercover experiment. According to scientific archives, in the 1960s and 1970s, they feared that a nuclear war would end humanity. To prepare, they created underground cities designed to restart civilization. But there was one detail. The participants had to live like primitive humans, completely from technology to ensure survival if modern systems failed. However, something went terribly wrong. Records indicated conflicts between groups, bizarre mutations due to exposure to radiation, and a grim figure named Mr. Slate, who supposedly controlled all aspects of the experiment. The scariest detail, a rock unearthed at the site, captured a weak but chilling corner and lay repeated flap.
Guys, you know how I say they love to put the truth in plain sight? Now, this is exactly what I mean. Watch this.
Blow up, it's not always an accident. What do you mean, not an accident? Who is this guy singing? And who am I, a conspiracy fly? Did you know NASA means deceive in Hebrew? I did not. The Denver airport was built by the Illuminati.
Now, is it just me or did that fly just say NASA means to deceive in Hebrew? Now I'm about to show you how NASA is trolling everyone. So we are in the book of Genesis chapter 3, verse 13. This is where Satan deceived Eve to eat the forbidden fruit. And the Lord God said unto the woman, What is this that thou hast done? And the woman said, The serpent beguiled me, and I did eat. Let's just take a closer look at this word beguiled here. And the Hebrew translation for beguiled is, well, you guessed it, NASA, which means to lead astray, to delude, to beguile, or to deceive. So NASA literally means to deceive. You guys ever wondered, like, what is this red thing going through NASA's logo is? Well, let me show you. Yeah. But did you guys also know that if you type in flat earth backwards into Google, you're not gonna believe what pops up. Look at this. NASA.gov. It must be a coincidence, right? And of course, all this was for entertainment purposes only. Of course, NASA doesn't mean deceive in Hebrew. And of course, that red thing going through their logo is not a snake's tongue. Of course it's not. But what do you guys think about this? Y'all let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like, follow me, and share this. Let's get this one out to the people. And like always, God bless.
I think we owe this woman an apology. So you remember the "that man is not real" airplane meltdown?
But I am telling you right now, that mother back there is not real.
So back in 2023, Tiffany Gomez went viral after freaking out on a commercial flight, insisting someone on board wasn't real. And the internet's verdict was, meme her, laugh, and move on. But fast forward to now, Tiffany just tweeted, "Redemption is near." She tweeted this while retweeting Donald Trump's announcement of the release of the government files on unexplained phenomena, including possible extraterrestrial life. So we've got government officials admitting that there's going to be hidden information released soon, which, by the way, is a distraction tactic. And we got Tiffany out here saying that all will be revealed and that she will be redeemed. So maybe she wasn't drunk. Maybe she wasn't crazy. Maybe she did see something that she couldn't explain and panicked. Maybe the question shouldn't be what was wrong with Tiffany, and maybe it should be what did she see before the rest of us were ready to listen.
That mother back there is not real.
I've been seeing several videos about people eating mermaids. Yes, I did say mermaid. Now, allegedly, mermaids are a party food for a certain group of people. Now, allegedly, the super rich have a favorite food, and it's mermaids. I've been seeing videos circulating around talking about people eating mermaids and shit, and is mermaids real? Now, most people catch exotic fish, but mermaids? Are you telling me it's a human being with a fish out there in the ocean swimming around? So you telling me they actually finding mermaids in the ocean and fishing them out and then eating them like they caviar? So I guess you gotta ask yourself, where are they serving these mermaids at? Are they undisclosed big parties for the 1 percentile? Because again, you gotta be super rich to be eating mermaids. Does anyone else find this kind of strange that people are eating mermaids like caviar? What if you get invited to a party and they got mermaid on the menu? When I think of mermaids, I think about the Little Mermaid.
Okay. Those videos were a lot. Something to make you think about parallel universes, dreams, food, synthetic food, a whole lot to think about conspiracy theories. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I'm going to come back with more conspiracy theory videos, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload more content. And yeah, thank you for watching the Kiki Show at 8. Kiki Reacts. Bye. Good night.
I get this money blessed with plenty. Tenfold. I know these bitches wanna be me. Yeah, I know. Can't trust these niggas in my city. Bullshit and trying to play me. Bullshit and drive me crazy.